My precious one, pause everything for a moment and listen closely, for what I'm about to reveal could transform the entire trajectory of your spirit. Someone with considerable power in worldly domains has just confirmed a conclusive verdict regarding your future. They believe their authority is supreme. They've determined to remove your peace, your possibilities, your deserved position, assuming their decision determines your destiny. But I am the one who created universes from nothing, and I continue speaking life over you. This alert is critical because anxiety is attempting to invade your thoughts, and I'm determined to challenge this directly. I've noticed the subtle shaking you experienced when discovering their verdict. You questioned if your midnight conversations with me were wasted, if the opportunity I appeared to create was suddenly closed by another's command. Listen carefully. No human declaration of power can supersede the purposes I've already inscribed into perpetuity. When they formulated their ruling, my messengers stood nearby, invisible, documenting every intention. Nothing evades my perception, and nothing circumvents my righteousness. You aren't subject to any council, position, or tribunal, because you are positioned with me in celestial realms. I understand the powerful feelings rushing through your heart right now. Discouragement attempts to cast its chilling shadow over the radiant aspirations I cultivated within you. Yet even discouragement serves my kingdom because I transform it into sacred appointment. What they sought to remove is precisely what I will increase. They intend to diminish your reach. I will extend it beyond the boundaries they govern. They aim to reduce your capabilities. I will deliver abundance from channels they've never imagined. Your existence isn't a strategic piece on their board. It is a masterpiece on my canvas. Recall every tear, dampened section of your diary, every silent agreement when everyone else was sleeping. I gathered those instances like invaluable seeds. Now the earth seems disrupted and harsh, but disrupted earth is exactly where seeds germinate. They displaced your foundation believing uncertainty would destroy you. Instead, the upheaval revealed fresh territory for my covenant to push through. Nothing sown in conviction is wasted. It merely awaits the designated season to emerge vigorously. Stand firm because harvest is closer than the anxiety in your mind indicates. Let me share a divine truth. Advancement in my kingdom frequently appears disguised as dismissal in the world. Joseph endured chains before wearing royal garments. Daniel confronted beasts before he influenced a ruler. Their adversaries thought the judgment was conclusive. Yet I placed my decree beneath theirs, and my decree transforms everything. So it shall be for you. This final judgment isn't the conclusion. It is the pivot upon which a greater entrance opens. The very chamber they secured will resonate with testimony of how I unlocked superior spaces. Do not internalize their statements, internalize mine. I name you selected, cherished, and confirmed. I name you the beginning, not the end. I name you illumination in regions that presumed darkness would permanently prevail. Raise your face, beloved, for I am elevating your narrative beyond any limitation they established. Where they attempted to restrict your development, I am removing barriers. Where they attempted to silence your expression, I am strengthening it with lucidity and boldness. Where they attempted to take your tranquility, I am delivering a serenity so profound it becomes their evidence that I am authentic. Now inhale slowly. Experience my presence encompass you like gentle warmth, illuminating yet never consuming what should remain. I am nearer than your heartbeat, closer than your breath. I have already directed messengers to encircle the pathways of that influential person's conclusion. Even now they are reorienting circumstances, softening rigid perspectives, and causing unexpected supporters to emerge in spaces you haven't entered. You will hear notification of reversal sooner than you anticipate. Remain hopeful, because expectation is the attractor for my wonders. I need you to protect your soul against resentment, for resentment binds you to the very situation you wish to escape. Pardon quickly. Even if forgiveness feels impossible, it isn't surrendering to them, it is permitting me to intervene. Release the hurt and observe how I manage the unfair. I have never been defeated in heaven's courts, and I won't begin with yours. Heavenly beings are submitting petitions on your behalf, petitions immersed in sacrificial blood and secured by unchangeable promise. Consider and reflect on my performance in your existence. Remember that occasion provision arrived when the deadline was mere hours away. Recall the recovery that confused the physician. Remember the preference that accompanied you into places where your qualifications alone could never secure entrance. These aren't random memories. They are faith's evidence reminding you that I remain constant throughout eternity. The same force that supported you through previous challenges is composing the next passage of your story right now. My design is complex with timing you cannot yet comprehend. What seems like postponement is often divine orchestration. I can realign the complete cosmos without disturbing a single constellation from its position. So trust me when I say I can redirect one influential human will. I can transform their refusal into acceptance, or I can use their refusal to guide you to a platform 5 times greater than the one you desired. Either way you succeed because I cannot fail. Let the phrase someone decided to take be completed by, but God restored it multiplied. Speak it openly. Display it where you'll encounter it each morning. Train your perspective to conclude the statement with triumph. This exercise isn't mere optimism. It is prophecy. What you affirm in harmony with my pledge activates supernatural forces into motion. Your speech contains ability to construct or dismantle fortresses. Choose affirming language, and you will witness vitality spring forth. If worry keeps approaching, answer it with worship. Worship is the insulated chamber where fear cannot listen. When you raise your voice in adoration despite the danger, you place a trumpet in my hand, and I demolish walls down. Jericho didn't surrender to weapons but to praise. So transform those anxious thoughts into a rhythm of confidence. Sing in the corridor while awaiting the door to open. The resonance of your melody will confirm that you trusted me before witnessing the miracle. There is also practical wisdom I share. Remain diligent in your obligations even when inspiration diminishes. Excellence amid difficulty confounds critics and attracts uncommon favor. Respond with authenticity to every message, every discussion, every minor duty. Integrity is the currency of elevation, and I am your limitless provision. When they question how you maintain radiance in the shadow they created, they will glimpse my reflection upon you. I am positioning guides in your journey who have endured similar trials. Watch for them. They will communicate insights that feel like a complete roadmap. Accept guidance, but evaluate every counsel against my presence within you. I teach you to identify my voice so deception cannot masquerade as possibility. Peace will affirm, chaos will caution. Follow peace even through valleys, because peace signifies my endorsement of destiny. There are prayers ascending for you from sources you wouldn't expect. An elder you barely recognize is presenting your name before me. A companion across the globe awakened at midnight, prompted by my presence to intercede. Heaven's connections are extensive, and you stand at the center of a prayer network stronger than iron. Those prayers establish a defense no earthly decree can breach. Let me address the fear of lacking resources. Your employer isn't your sustainer, I am. Your reserves aren't your protection, my covenant is. When birds sustained Elijah during scarcity, I was demonstrating that I can direct unlikely sources. If necessary, I will redirect channels of provision, transform career trajectories, and reveal alternative avenues you never contemplated, all to remind you that I, not a person, hold your future in my care. Take time now to envision outcomes from my perspective. I see you renewed, advanced, and vibrantly thriving. I see individuals who once questioned you approaching to inquire, "How did this happen?" Your response will not emphasize your abilities but my faithfulness, and that answer will become an entrance for them to experience me. Your victory never solely concerns you. It relates to countless souls connected to your faithfulness. Don't undervalue small actions in this period. Draft the proposal, refresh your credentials, develop the ability, study the text, nurture the concept. Seeds often appear inconsequential until moisture meets earth. I am sending rainfall. The clouds you feared were threatening are actually filled with renewal. You'll soon testify. If that powerful individual hadn't attempted to remove what belonged to God, I wouldn't have discovered what was truly intended for me. Protect your internal conversation. When doubt whispers, respond with identity. I am a child of the Most High, created for good purposes, prepared in advance. Let this truth establish a stronghold around your consciousness. You aren't a casualty of circumstances. You are a container of magnificence. The pressure you feel is the pressure that shapes diamonds. What they meant to damage will reveal brilliance. If you feel exhausted, rest in my eternal embrace. Rest is a strategic tool, not a weakness. In stillness, you perceive my direction clearer. I will communicate through dreams, gentle promptings, passages that become suddenly meaningful. Keep writing materials nearby because instructions are forthcoming with precision. Don't fear missing them. I know how to repeat myself until you comprehend. Anticipate resources to materialize. Anticipate communications reversing decisions. Anticipate messages with unexpected favor. Anticipate inner strength that increases instead of diminishes. These expectations aren't illusions. They are faith's rightful inheritance. I delight in surpassing what you dare to envision. Set your expectations high and watch me exceed them still. Forgive again if bitterness resurfaces. Bless those who harm you. It disarms darkness. Your blessing releases my goodness into the atmosphere, confounding every evil strategy. When you bless, you align with heaven's movement, and heaven's movement cannot be obstructed. Soon I will synchronize circumstances so precisely that you'll declare only divine orchestration could arrange this. Conversations will intersect, opportunities will converge, and what once appeared chaotic will reveal itself as choreography. Your joy will replace your sighing, because delight returns where trust dwells. Maintain gratitude on your tongue. Thank me now before evidence arrives. Gratitude expresses trust, and trust accelerates miracles. Let your initial words each morning be thank you, and notice how daylight itself seems enhanced. Speak positivity over your household as well. Your breakthrough is transferable. As I vindicate you, hope will spread through your family. Generational limitations shatter when one person chooses faith over apprehension. I have chosen you as that person. Remain steadfast. You were created for such a time as this. Cherished children, maintain your faith, for I am always near. Welcome the miracles I am prepared to bestow upon you. Open your hearts to receive the abundance awaiting you with unwavering confidence. Allow my love to transform every dimension of your existence. Proceed confidently knowing I accompany you, guiding you towards your divine purpose. May this message enrich you and bring you nearer to experiencing my divine presence. Receive and appreciate the blessings that come like flowing waters. They are gifts from one who cherishes you completely. You are never isolated in this journey of life. I remain beside you, accompanying you every step of the way. Type God is with me. The Divine says, "Beloved child, let my grace, which transforms you positively, touch every aspect of your experience. When you surrender your anxieties and terrors, I will substitute them with tranquility and steadfast faith. When joyful, celebrate gratefully, recognizing I am the origin of all goodness. When sorrowful, find solace in my loving embrace, for I can restore your broken spirit. As you receptively open your heart, prepare for remarkable transformation in every dimension of your life, from career and finances to wellness and connections. I stand ready to abundantly bless you, but you must join in prayer, aligning your wishes with my divine intent. I proclaim this will be a period of congratulations, financial breakthroughs, and exceptional health. Subscribe to our channel if you honor God. The Divine declares today, extraordinary blessings approach your life because you've believed persistently. You never surrendered. You remained loyal. Your commitment, enthusiasm, and perseverance will soon yield significant rewards. Everything will suddenly make sense. Type 777 if you already believe. The next 3 days will deliver a surge of blessings, miracles, and breakthroughs that will amaze you. You'll witness supernatural transformation in every aspect of existence, from employment and finances to wellness and relationships. Expect unforeseen blessings and an outpouring of love and abundance in everything positive. Anticipate magnificent miracles, unexpected blessings, and doubled joy and happiness. Type 222 if you believe. Jesus says, I have created an opening for you that none can close, and nothing can prevent the divine plan established for your existence. In a challenging world, God remains your sanctuary and strength, a present help amid difficulties. Before this week concludes, your experience will overflow with blessings that dissolve all concerns. The Lord directs people, resources, and finances toward you beyond imagination, and has assigned guardians to protect you and your loved ones. Type 333 if you trust. Without faith, pleasing God is impossible, and those seeking Him receive rewards. The Lord transforms your life presently, converting sorrows to joy and scarcity to abundance. Jesus provides spiritual nourishment. Whoever approaches Him never hungers. He illuminates darkness and offers rest to the weary. Come experience the peace and joy only He provides. Type 555 if you trust Jesus. Dear God, thank you for bringing us to this month. Please protect our family and loved ones throughout this period. Watch over us with your divine protection. Bless us with wellness, blessings, and strength. Remove worry, fear, stress, and doubt from our hearts. During challenges, help us trust you completely rather than relying on our limited understanding. Thank you for hearing our prayers and blessing us. In Jesus' name, amen. I conclude with this prayer. Lord, guide and bless us along this path of love and understanding. As we await the divine alignment of hearts, grant us strength, patience, and wisdom to recognize the unfolding of this beautiful narrative. May love's realization be gentle yet profound, touching our deepest essence, forming resilient, enduring bonds. As we anticipate year's end, when expressions of love will be openly shared, provide divine protection and guidance, trusting everything unfolds according to divine plan. Thank you for your constant presence during this journey toward love. Amen. Show support through Super Thanks up to $20. Type $444 to claim this message and its blessings for your benefit. Important information awaits in the next video.